So math for today is not going to be too long, but we are moving on to the next thing. First of all, commendable effort to Zaha, Malik, and Alex. I'm going to give you guys some dojo points right now because you guys have finished all 30 questions on Membeam. Alex, Zaha, and Malik. Really well done. So I'm going to give you guys working hard. Very good. I've extended the task, the 30 questions, until today, because starting tomorrow, I want to go on to a new task on Prodigy, which is going to be related to this like graphing stuff and plotting of ordered pairs. So today's is still looping back to last week, which is why I kind of wanted it done last week, but still you can work on that today. It's just really going to be there to help you, okay? I'm not like taking this in for marks, but it will help you do better when we do the morning maths, okay? So I do suggest that you do them. Okie dokie. So today's work is this. Okay. So, title. So we're using the same I can statement. You don't have to write anything new in. Please put today's date, which is May 10th. For people who are running out of space in your math book, please flip ahead, and I'd like you to check that because Miss Jan today, she just messaged me back. She's on the hunt for these books, and she's even going to order new ones if she has to. So please send me a message so that we can organize getting you guys new books because it's really important for this unit and the next 2 units. Okay, so subheading, patterns to tables with coordinate pair or with an ordered pair. So pattern to a table, and we're adding in an ordered pair today. So I'd like you to first of all sketch in this little like image or something along these lines, something that has like 5 things, and then this one goes up 5, it adds on 2 more, it's 7, this one builds to 9. You don't have to draw this exact arrangement. You could draw something else if you wanted to, like a pyramid or something, but something that shows this number of, this would be figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, and then with this many squares, okay? Then leave a little bit of space underneath to write in a table. Okay, so patterns can be modeled on a graph. So this is why we took that little break at the end of last week to go on to how to write ordered pairs, because now what we're doing is, figuring out how graphs relate to patterns. This concept of graphing of patterns is they're called linear equations, which is a huge unit in secondary. So this is kind of like what we've been doing over the past little while. It's all building up to these main lessons this week. And then we're actually gonna be really close to finishing off the unit. So this week is like the last little bit of hard stuff, and then it goes back to a really simple lesson, and then we're done the unit. Okay, so patterns can be modeled on a graph. Okay, so here are the steps. This is the only page that we're writing in today. So first step is make a table. Okay, so same thing that we have done before, and this looks really similar, right? Figure number of tiles. Then this is the part that's new. We're adding on a 3rd column for ordered pairs. Okay, I do suggest also that you bring out 2 colors. I've used blue and purple to identify the figure number and then also to identify the number of tiles. So you might want to get a highlighter out or something, and you'll see why this is going to help this concept stick into your brain if you're working with some colors. Okay, so do take a moment to set up your table. The next thing we do is fill in the data. Okay, I'll show this to you in a minute. And then the last thing that we do for part of filling in the data, and this is kind of the main learning piece today, is the ordered pair in our 3rd column. Is sorry, I have something in my throat. Is basically the first number is the first column, and the second number in the ordered pair. So this would be first number is the x-axis, second number is the y-axis. This is the second column. Okay, so here we go. It'll make sense as we go through this example. So I do suggest you have all of this written in first. Okay, so figure number. Let's just kind of ignore the ordered pair for starters. So figure number, we have 1 figure, 2 figures, 2 figures, and then we have 3 figures. Okay, well, how many tiles are in the first figure? 5. How many figures are in the second tile? 7. How many figures are in the last piece? 9. Okay, now this is your only learning little bit today. So ordered pair, we know to write these, we have to put bracket, and then we put the first number, the first column, so 1, comma, and then the second column, 5. Okay, if you want to highlight these by using your color codes, you could. So this is my first one, and then this is my second one, okay? Then you probably have a guess at what this is. 2, 7, and then this one is 3, 9. Ta-da! That's it! So it's really not that hard. If you want to color these in, you can, okay? But I think hopefully we'll be okay with this. So it's not really, really too challenging. Okay. All right. So that's, oh, did I lie? There's one more thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Then, okay. Sorry, I lied. We need to do this as well. Okay. So then the next step is drawing the graph of the pattern. Okay. So we have our step 1 done. We have our ordered pairs determined. Okay, this is the same thing. I just copy and pasted. Oh, what did I do wrong here? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I copy and pasted it incorrectly. Okay, sorry. Just a moment. There we go. This is better. Okay. Ta-da. Alrighty. So this is the same thing, right? Now we're going to draw this graph. So when we have our ordered pairs, then this is what we've been practicing last week. We know how to do this. So steps are, first, draw the Cartesian plane, or I guess we're continuing on, right? So step number 2 was to get the ordered pairs. Step number 3 is to draw the Cartesian plane like we've been practicing. Then plot the points. Then describe the relationship on the graph. Okay. As the figure, okay, so, oh, this is it. Okay. So I guess I've just sort of skipped ahead here. But we could plot this. So if I were to draw a Cartesian plane, okay, I'm just gonna do this like kind of quickly. So say that this was my Cartesian plane, like this. I have, say that this is like, say I'm gonna jump by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8. This is my x-axis, and then this is my y-axis, right? And then same deal. 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I guess I have to go up a little bit further. Oh, I should probably draw my arrows too, right? Yepers. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so the first one is 1, 5. So I've gone over 1, and then I've gone up here is 2, 4, 5. Okay, we'd also have to draw this in, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, your grid will be way better. Mine's not super accurate. Yours will be closer than this. So this is our first one. Then our next one, we have 2, 7. Okay, so I'm at 2, and then I've gone up here to 7. And then the next one is 3, 9. So 3 would be in the middle, and then 9 would be, look at this, cool. There we go. And then I could connect my dots, and then this is gonna show my pattern. If we're predicting, it's probably gonna continue like this. Okay, there you go, fancy. So then we know what's in our input-output box, right? So here, okay, how did we get from the figure number to the number of tiles? Well, something to do with a 2, right? We think it's probably something plus 2. Okay, so maybe it's times 2 plus 1. Oh yeah, was that gonna work? Times, no, it doesn't work, does it? Times 2. As the figure number increases by 1, the number of tiles increases by 2. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, so then that's, okay, so that's, okay, so that's our relationship. So as, yeah, okay, right, because it's going up by 2. So as the figure number increases by 1, then our number of tiles increases by 2. Okay, that actually is right. Okay, but I still think we have to figure out this. What should it be? Times, it's not times 2. Oh, times 2 plus 3. Oh, that was silly of me. Times 2, what was I thinking? Plus 3, right? That should be it. I bet some of you had that. Okay, yeah, 2 times 2, of course. 4 plus 3, yeah, okay. So the expression would be then, hopefully we can get to this right away, 2, I'm going to say F for figure number, and then plus 3. Okay, so that is our expression. But then this expresses, or this describes the relationship on the graph, right? As the figure number increases by 1, the number of tiles increases by 2. Okay, so that is the homework, or that's it for the lesson. And then this is our homework for today. Questions, page 10 to 11. All of the questions. Stretch your thinking is optional. This is due on Monday. Okay, so hopefully that is going to be good. Let me just see here. I probably should show this to you. Okay. Page 10 to 11. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Alrighty. So, okay. Henry's making this pattern. Okay. Oh, they've already started off for you. So figure number and then number of squares. Okay, so you have to continue it, and then you have to graph it over here. Okay, so that's really similar to what we did before. Then describe the relationship shown on the graph. So that's really similar to this, right? As the figure number increases by 1, the number of tiles increases by 2. So it's just the input rule and then the output rule. That's describing the relationship shown on the graph. Okay, so that's going to be really similar to this. Okay, next, draw the number of squares on a grid to model the pattern. Okay, so for this one, hopefully you kind of understand what they're asking. Okay, so for example, it just says, draw the number of squares in the grid to represent the model of the pattern. So we have our first figure, and we have 1 square, okay? On our next one, we have 3. Okay, like that. Okay, so then you just keep going. If you want to label them, you can. 1, this is 2, like that. Okay, then we have to graph the pattern. So here, I suggest that you write down the ordered pairs. Okay, so we might need to make up another one over here. I'm just going to put OP for ordered. Oh my goodness. That doesn't look a thing like it. Okay, ordered pairs. Oh, why? Ordered pairs. No. Okay, you know what it is. Okay, so it should be, first this might help you. 1, comma, oh, this thing. 1. Okay, there we go. That's my, oh, come on, you. It's better if I have my Apple Pencil. 1. And then the next one would be 2. Oh my, comma, you can understand what I'm saying better than this thing. 2, comma, 3. Okay? So I suggest that you do that first, okay? To represent each of these. Then it's going to be easier for you possibly to graph it. Okay? So 1, comma, 1 obviously would go here. Okay? Alrighty, then, okay, so how many squares are needed for 10 figures? Okay, so then for this one, you have to figure out the expression. Okay, you need to figure out what, I'm not even gonna write this down. You have to figure out what the expression is. Okay, so what is it? What would be the pattern rule? How are we getting from one to the other? What would be up here? And then you have to write it something like 2, I don't know, I'm totally making this up, 2n plus 3, if that was the last one, right? then you have to put in what the n is equal to. So this is really similar. This is looping back to what we did last week, okay? The next one is draw a pattern to model the data in the table. Okay, so you same deal. You're just like actually physically sketching this. Okay, so like that type thing. Okay, and then this one is optional. You can do it if you want to. Okay, that's it. Have fun.